So I've probably spent more time looking at the flags than I have previously. So this is my first proper look.
What do you think? What are you thinking? What are your first thoughts looking at this?
Well, my overarching comment looking at them all as a group is...
These 4D flags, many of them are incorporating the same design elements within them. So there's also a symbol which I was unfamiliar with. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but I think you want to call it the koru.
Right.
Does that sound right to you?
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, let's say that's right.
Yeah.
The koru it's a spiral, and its symbol is like an abstract notion of a fern.
It also really brings up a lot of thoughts of waves, doesn't it? It looks very wave-like a lot, and obviously New Zealanders are a sea-loving people.
Well, this is one of the reasons why I was unaware of this symbol, but I really quite like it. It's symbol that is going to be used. I'm quite a fan of this Kuru symbol. I think it looks good, and I think there are a bunch of good designs that are incorporating it.
Yeah.
I'm not maybe it's just me, many of the
flag. Usually the stars are arranged as the Southern Cross. But yeah, they're a real common theme. Yeah.
Yes, most of them have the Southern Cross. That I should have clarified with that. Some of them have additional constellations nearby, which I'm not familiar with. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Southern Cross. I think stars are overused in flags, particularly on the American flag. Way too many stars. Someone just went star crazy. If I was in charge of a new country, or I was in charge of a flag redesign for a country, I would lay down a no stars rule. You know what the world doesn't need? It doesn't need flags with more stars.
I would make an exception for the Southern Cross, though, Gray, because I think it actually uses the constellation, and that's unusual. And it's using a constellation that gives you a sense of place, the Southern Hemisphere. So it gives you it's more evocative of the place than just arranging 50 stars to represent 50 different things. So although you're entitled to your opinion, I think the Southern Cross may be...
All of these other people who've used all of these stars in a dumb way of, hey, I have a flag. Oh, what am I going to do? Quick, blue, put a star on it. All right, boom, we're done. All right, Somalia, it's all set. They just ruined the stars for everybody else. So this is the best way to do it, but I would still put no stars for my New Zealand flag.
The colours red, white and blue, which are on the current New Zealand flag, are very common, but also obviously a real common theme through a lot of the flags, which is unusual on flags, is the colour black.
I think the black ones are quite striking. Okay, there is one flag here